Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader. This is Tuesday, February the 8th, and these are the charts of the day. Market keeps rolling along, and lots of stocks keep running and breaking out, and we're going to show you some of them. Don't think it's quite yet time to review the Boxer shorts, but when I feel that that would be appropriate, we'll be talking about them. Let's go over the charts again, starting with ALJ. Alon USA Energy has been in the tear of late. After the breakout in January in the coil, it's ripped from about the 7 to 9.75 range in the last several sessions. Although it's a tad overbought and due for a pullback retest or consolidation, momentum may yet carry this up towards the $11 range, my short-term trading target. ALLT, Alat Communications, had an interesting day today. After opening at 14.25, it dipped down at 13.07 here, reversed sharply to close with a gain for the day. That's $1.43 above its low at 14.50, up only 7 cents, but still a big reversal day as volume increased to the heaviest in a month nearly. It indicates to me that we may see this stock run towards my trading target around 16.5. Big day for a lot of the rare earths, but AVL, which was a day trade pick of ours in the current portfolio swing trade, broke across key resistance here and at that line and exploded for 90 cents or 13% on 9.5 million shares, closing just pennies off its high at 7.75 on the biggest volume in more than a month. Looks to me at this point we're headed towards the $10 range. That's my short-term target. BSQR B square, which had been running up all year and then finally ran into some difficult period and during this pullback here phase in January, kept dropping back from 12 to the 8.25 area, held the trend line and 50-day moving average, and then bounced. Pullback ensued. That also held, and today it reversed 97 cents, or 10.3% on the biggest volume in about 3.5–4 weeks. So we may be breaking out here. Keep an eye on this one. Initial resistance around 12.05, of course, at the January high, but beyond that, this stock could be a runner and get up to the 17 range. That's my secondary target. Initial target around 14. Up next, DAR, that's Darling International, which had been resting in this 2-month consolidation, broke out on yesterday and backed off. And then today firmed up again to close up a quarter. But needs some volume here, but I'm thinking this stock is going to make it up to the $17 range, my trading target for DAR. FFHL broke out yesterday, had an inside quieter day today, and the channel, the trend that's in play right now may extend, looking for a move potentially up towards the 8.5–9 range, my intermediate target with a short-term target around 7. FXEN, a little junior oil, acting very well, had a nice run up from the mid-January low around the 6.75 range up to 10.75 in about a week and a half. Pulled back and consolidated the last 3 or 4 sessions. Today reversed about 60 cents and closed up 32 cents or 3.25%. But more importantly, the volume began to increase and it looks like it may be coming out here. Short-term trading target at 12. IDCC moving forward as we gave a swing trade on it last week in the high 40s. The stock reached 54.97 today, closed a dime off the high, and at this point maybe headed to my trading target up near 60. Let's call it 59.60 zone. ISSI, beautiful breakout of the base, has led to the secondary surge, a pullback retest, and now newer highs today, up 55 cents or 5% on nearly 1 million shares. That's the second heaviest volume in the last 3 months, and it looks to me like if we can break out above the $12 range, we may see a quick move up towards 13.75, 14 zone, my next trading target. Jazz Pharmaceuticals, we haven't mentioned that in a couple 3 weeks, and here's why. The stock's been consolidating for about almost a month. Today popped $1.11 or 5%. Volume picked up, and it just may very well be breaking out. And if it does, 26.5, 27, my short-term trading target on Jazz. MCP, another nice day today, jumping 408 or almost 8% on 5 million shares. That's the biggest volume in about 2.5 weeks. Right at key resistance here, lateral resistance that I've drawn in, and next target is 62, 63 zone. That's my short-term target. Intermediate to longer-term target around 80, 82. REFR had a big day yesterday with a big price breakaway gap on news of a contract with Daimler-Benz. It backed off. Now today it had an inside day and held the 2-day lows and the gap support around the 8.25 35 zone. If it continues to hold, we're looking for a secondary run that gets it up to 12. SGI, as current swing trade of ours, is a poppin', as they say. After the gap and pullback held the opening, that gap there, we have moved up the last 2 sessions. Today up another $1.04, 7%, over 1 million shares traded. Strong momentum here, looking for a move to 18 short term. Synchronous Technologies had a big day today, up 390 or 12.5% on 2.75 million shares. That's the biggest volume in almost 2.5 months. And more importantly, breakout occurred to take this stock to new multi-year and let's call it 3.5 year highs. At this point, it appears that a run to my next trading target up around the 40 level may be doable. Secondary target at 45.48. TWER, which is a swing trade idea of ours as well, moving nicely higher today, up 29 cents or 6%, but more importantly, broke through the January high as volume surged to the heaviest in about a month and a half. Looking for a move that takes it up to the $6 range, my initial target, secondary target at 7. UQM, big day today, gapped and ran, up 85 cents or 30%. 2.5 million shares traded today. That's the biggest volume we've seen in about 6-7 months. And at this point, I'm looking for a move to test the overhead resistance up in this zone, up around the 4.25 zone, maybe 4.25, 4.5 would be more like it. USA Technologies, USAT, broke out of the flag pattern today in the wedge. Volume exceeded 3 million today, second heaviest volume in many years, maybe ever. And looks like we're running up towards the 2.75 range. That's my short-term trading target. And lastly, today is Zolt, which continues to spike after that big move 2 days ago. Another 41 cents, almost 3% today. It looks to me like it could be due for a pullback retrace, but ultimately the momentum could take this to the high teens. And that's my trading target up around the 19 area. That's it for tonight. Talk to you tomorrow.